Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've changed that. I always say welcome back to my vlog, and then I thought, is that weird? Because everybody else says welcome back to my YouTube channel, but I don't really see the channel as a destination for people to visit, but I guess maybe it is. Anyway, welcome back to everybody that already watches, and hello to anybody that's new. I'm Paula. So I'm in the spare room where is also an office now because we've changed our entire home around because we have a new human joining us. So last weekend we did loads of stuff and I was so pleased, and we've got upstairs is kind of sorted basically. I'm going to take you upstairs and show you our room in a minute because I'm absolutely overjoyed with it. It looks gorgeous. It's a dream come true, and we hadn't really decorated it when we moved here anyway 2 years ago, so it was long overdue. And when we decided recently we weren't going to try and move after all, we committed to just making the best of all the rooms, so that's what we've done. So a lot of the stuff from upstairs has come down into this room because it is the spare room. We don't use it a lot. I've brought my desk and everything down here. We've made an actual real spare room, which is lovely. I'll show you some pictures actually. Just pop up a photo of what this room looked like before. The man cub used to work in here a couple of days a week, but other than that it was empty. Had a sofa bed in, and it accommodates loads of stuff. So basically here's a photo of what it looks like now. I'm not going to tour you around it on video because we've crammed loads of stuff in it from last weekend and some of it needs to go in the attic, so the photos will have to do for now. Anyway, upstairs is looking brilliant. We've started the baby's nursery, but this weekend we need to do loads more on that. But our room's finished. It looks like a dream, and I'm going to reveal tomorrow, I think, on Instagram, the finished product. We were very kindly gifted the wallpaper, so it's been a project that I've tried to keep as quiet as possible so I could produce a reveal, because that's what you're supposed to do when you are working in partnership with a brand. Beautiful brand, Lucy Annabelle wallpaper. If you're a regular watcher of the vlog, you'll have seen me unboxing it and being delighted, and I just feel so incredibly fortunate that they offered us that actually, because it's not something that I have gone out asking for, so that felt absolutely amazing. The quality of the wallpaper is unbelievable, so that really was lucky. I do get a couple of messages probably a month about sharing things on Instagram, and I think when I first started my home account I would say yes to a lot of things because I was overjoyed that they were free, but then really once you get them, the problem I've got morally is that if you don't like them, you don't want to share them, and then you feel bad that you've said yes to somebody. So I've been really careful with that the last year or so, and I only share things that I genuinely think that I will like, and that seems to work. So the Lucy Annabelle wallpaper is an absolute success. It's gorgeous. I'll link them down below, you can check them out. Their wallpaper is like timeless classical prints and designs. It's a paste to the wall, so it was really easy to put up. The wall that we put up in our bedroom was probably, God, I don't even know if it was an hour's work. It was so easy, but the room looks gorgeous. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. We'll go up and do that in a minute. First thing I'm going to do actually though is a couple of people have messaged me about Dorothy Piggins, which made me laugh, because well, she's been poorly, which didn't make me laugh, but she's better. She's much better, and she had a bit of a situation with her foot. She wouldn't stop licking her foot. By the way, Dorothy Piggins, a dog. This dog. She wouldn't stop licking her foot, and then she was licking all of her feet, and then her feet were all red, and then we went to the doctors and they were like, went to the vets and they said maybe, I can't remember what they said, but I feel like I'm quite disappointed every time I go to the vets and have to give them all my wages. So we came away with some tablets anyway. Fine, she starts to take them, but then disaster struck that week because we found her in the garden eating a creature. It was already dead. She didn't kill it. I think it was under the deck. Too much information, I know, but obviously a piece of wildlife must have killed it, and it was like a little skeleton. Oh, she ate the skeleton. I just saw the remainder of the bones. Anyway, totally upset herself, didn't she? She I don't know how to put this, but her toileting was badly affected, but to the point where quite alarmingly she was bleeding. So back to the vets last week, I think it was. £200 later, come out with a ton more medication. But I said to the vet, her toe is still red. Just would have to come back again. Can you please look at her toe? So we come back with some steroids. Week and a half later, I think it's been, she is better on both accounts. She's her absolute naughty, greedy, same self. Yay! Hooray for Piggin. I was a bit worried at one point because she's quite old. She's nearly 12, and every time she's poorly now, I'm like, oh my God, is this her time? As the man cub once delicately put it, is she due to expire soon? I didn't get over that for a long time. It was cute and it was funny, although the reality of that would not be cute or funny. She's my best friend. I'd be devastated. Anyway, so Dorothy's good. In terms of how life is going, I'm quite pregnant, coming up to 8 months, I think. It's difficult to keep track. It's something like that when you're involved, it's so long that you don't know what day it is anymore. Excuse me. I've survived quite well, as if it's an ordeal. I've survived well, I'm all right, but my worst thing's insomnia. So after days and days of not sleeping this week, that's been horrific. Oh God, particularly, let me tell you about the event at work, and I was like, please just let me sleep because I've got to present tomorrow, which I did. I'll tell you later. I'm bursting to tell you about it. But last night I said to the man cub, I can't go to bed and get up again in the night. It's killing me. I'm just going to go to bed on the sofa because that's where I end up. And he hasn't liked being left by himself, understandably. I don't like leaving him either. So he said, I'll sleep down here with you, which was really very cute. He did come down the other morning and join me and bring the duvet, and we were crammed on the corner sofa, me like this and him in this tiny slice. So I jokingly said yesterday, why don't you just bring a sun lounger in? So we did. So he brought in a sun lounger and actually slept on it, and slept all night. Said he had a great sleep, even though I got up probably 55 times for a tiny wee, which is very annoying. But yeah, it was very cute, and the dogs were with us. It was like camping. I wonder if this is what it's like with children. You go like camping. Hello, Pig. You go camping around your own house and garden. Come here and show everybody that you're better. No, don't jump on my lap. That's probably not a good idea. You weigh about 50 stone. Come here. Come here. Mummy pick you up. Oh, look. She's a bruiser and she's fine. Hello, I'm fine. I'm the biggest, stinkiest pig. Love you. Love you. Love you, Dorothy. Speak. She's tired. Yeah, so proof she's good as gold. I must apologise, I've worn this dress twice, God forbid. It's so comfortable, guys. It's just the greatest thing. I'm not massive, as you can see, although I wore a dress this week, and I feel like it was that brown one that I put on the other week, but I've got a photo of me at work and I look absolutely ginormous in it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, right, without further ado, let me go and check the bedroom's tidy, and then I'm taking you up to show you, because you are going to love it. Well, I hope you do. If you don't follow me on Instagram, pop across. I put the link in the description box below. Come and have a look and just share a bit of love on my collab, because I think the wallpaper deserves it. there you have it. I hope you love it as much as we love it. It's so bloody cute. Speaking of cute, what did I do to deserve you?
I don't know. You must have been a very bad person.
No, you're the cutest thing. Look at this, guys. This is the man cub. The man cub just made me a cup of coffee. I was going to take a break but realised I've got a meeting. And now he's putting chocolate on my coffee because it's cute. And he's cute and I couldn't find any chocolate, so he's actually grating a Kit Kat. You're the sweetest man that ever lived, did you know? Do you know it's absolutely delicious with real chocolate on? Coffee shops are missing a trick there. When our Vicky had her coffee shop, she had this really luxurious chocolate gratings that went on top of the coffees. It was a real treat.
Somebody really wants that treat.
All I can hear is is Dorothy going. Bloody gross dogs are. You're so cute! It's
too much like a hug.
Oh, Bubby, it's really cute. You're the cutest boy. Thank you. Love you. Gosh, so busy today. It's Friday, so it's a normal working day. I need to eat. I'm starving. I've just been on and off a couple of calls. Sometimes when I don't have lots of calls, my brain works a lot better. Funny that. And I think of things that I wanted to do that like a few weeks ago or whatever, like delve into some reports and some data, and I went mad and lost a couple of hours looking into this data about our internal career scheme that I'm really passionate about. I'm just so hopeful that when I'm off work that the team keep up the good work, and also all of the stuff that we've put together for our restaurants recruitment, and we've got a new initiative with a university partnership, and we've just put so much time and effort into it, and I just really hope that all of those things are still there when I go back. Although quite alarmingly, yesterday I had my maths teacher nearly killed me yesterday. I felt terrible. I went on the call with her for this maths class. Maths, it's not my favourite, but I'm having to do maths as part of my degree. That'll teach me to muck about at school. Although I didn't muck about, I just was bad at maths. Anyway, she said to me at the end, okay, look forward to seeing you. I really hope you come back next year. What? Come back to work? Of course I'm coming back to work. How would I pay to live if I didn't go back to work? I mean, she's quite old, so maybe some people don't go back to work, I don't know. All of this is new to me. Being a mum, a parent is new to me. Do you know what happened this morning? It's really difficult actually to avoid, well, it's not, I maintain a positive outlook at all times, but this morning I was waking up and the man cub made us tea. I was on the sofa, I was just scrolling Instagram, and somebody that I follow posted about their miscarriage. Now I understand that people want to be open and that's entirely up to them and it's okay, but I just wasn't prepared for it. And other people then had put underneath it stuff. It's fine, like of course I know that happens and it doesn't relate to me and it's their business and it's absolutely fine, but I think at a time like this anyway you feel quite worried all the time, so you just need to try and avoid anything that sets you off overthinking, because it's so bad for you. Like, people don't mean to trigger you or anything, and I hope that I haven't triggered anybody by saying that. The thing is, reading that what's happened to somebody else doesn't make it any more likely for it to happen to you. You know, the odds are the same. If something's going to happen, it will happen anyway. So yeah, but it's never nice to accidentally consume that, is it? So I'm trying to have a little bit of a clear out again of who I follow on Instagram, because really my love is interiors and homemaking, and those kind of accounts don't tend to share anything hard-hitting that you don't accidentally want to read. Anyway, so I got my nails done a couple of days ago. They look so much better. I just went and had a gel polish put on at a salon. When I get like this, I just pick any place. I'll go anywhere and just get something done. I do go to the same hairdressers, not regularly. I haven't had my hair done since last year really, when I was getting the balayage, but I have been into that salon twice for a trim, and I'll just pick any of the girls and go in for a trim, and then I think to myself, is that bad and wrong? Do hairdressers feel precious over you? I don't know. Hopefully not, because I've booked a trim with a random hairdresser in that salon in 2 weeks. I just feel like I want to maintain myself a bit. I felt a bit scruffy. So yeah, the nails were a little treat. It was a new lady I've never ever seen before at a salon in town, did the job, and it's just gel, so if I need to I can take it off myself. So, oh, I've got a picture to put up actually. I'm going to put that up today because I've been thinking about it for days, and it's been out on the side waiting to go up and it's in the way. It's really annoying me. I'm expecting an Asda delivery any moment because I've ordered some stuff for the weekend so that I can eat nicely and feel good and not go out to the shops and accidentally spend too much money. So I've ordered home delivery. So there should be some lovely bits in that. I've just got some pasta out for lunch, so I'm going to cook it. I don't think it will be more than about 10 minutes. So that's handy. So I'm going to take a lunch break. And this is what I've got. Butternut squash and pine nut. And then I bought a sauce. I got pesto. Love pesto. I haven't had that for a really long time, maybe even years. I remember at one point I used to eat it and I overdid it, and then I got the pesto fear. Just didn't eat pesto again for like 3 years. I'm sure you've all done that when you overindulge in an item, you can't eat it again. I did it once with prawn cocktail crisps at secondary school. Didn't touch them for years. Look at this. She's still in her bed from where she was last night. Slightly alarmed that the man could put her bed in the fireplace. Wishful thinking. He's absolutely sick of her shit. Are you all right down there, Piggin? Yeah? Ah. Right, let's get this in the frame and get it up. This frame looks massive.
I'm still trying to nap.
Sorry, man cub. You're trying to nap? That's what you do on your lunch break?
Off camera, yes.
Off camera? Well, I mean, I'm not filming you, but you're on camera because it's running. It's rolling. Oh. Right, I think I'll take it outside because I haven't been outside all day today. It's not sunny, but it's oppressively hot. So enticing, but it'll be a nice change of scenery, I think, for 15 minutes. Just get away from the desk because that room down there is quite dark. So I'm gonna go and sit outside. The weekend forecast is beautiful and I'm just really looking forward to Saturday. That's what's kept me going all week, because I'm hoping I can sunbathe. I'm going to be slathered in SPF and I'm going to be out there with a new book because I finished mine. This book was brilliant. I linked it a few weeks ago, but I will link it again because I finished it last night and it was a really good book. Not predictable at all. Loads of different characters, but you could keep track of it just the right amount, and just a different story. I couldn't have predicted the ending, and it wasn't a bad ending. It was all just great. A really, really good book. So 100% recommended by me. I think I understand why people complain about the heat. I've never really got it before. It doesn't bother me. I love the heat. I just ate my lunch outside for about 10 minutes and it's horrible. It's really oppressive heat, not nice at all. So I've come in, I've shut the windows and some of the shutters down to try and keep it cool in here. It's a lot cooler in the house than it is outside. One of the real plus points of living in an old house. So I'm gonna go back to my desk. I want to show you the baby clothes, but I'm gonna wait till after work because I've got so many things to finish. So I'll do that in a couple of hours because, not long to go. It's 3 o'clock. We can do this. We can do this. The food's arrived from Asda, so I'm all set for the weekend. Do you know what I'm devastated I didn't do though? I didn't get any ice lollies. Oh, good morning. It's Saturday morning and I didn't do any more filming yesterday because if I'm honest, I felt a bit flat. It's popped up a bit this week, and I think it might be third trimester hormones. I've been very lucky up to now. I've just felt myself, my moods have been pretty even, but I really struggled a couple of times this week and yesterday afternoon. Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered. I felt a bit fed up, a bit bored. It actually reminded me of how I used to feel as a kid in the summer holidays. Sounds silly, I know. I was bored, listless. Everything felt pointless. I mean, I'd be mortified to say that part of it was because we had no Wi-Fi, but I did realise that I couldn't really read anything on my phone or check things on the internet. The TV didn't work without it. We didn't really have anything in the planner, although we did manage to watch a programme on the laptop last night. We don't really even watch a lot of TV, if I'm honest. But maybe once a week at the weekend, and it is the weekend. Anyway, it's fine. I don't want to feel like this, and I've looked forward to my 2 days off work. So what I'm going to do this morning is get myself out and go for a walk. I'm just having my breakfast first. It's an absolutely beautiful day. It's already about 20 degrees, and today was always set to be a scorcher, and I thought to myself that I might like to sunbathe today as it's not cloudy, with an umbrella and with SPF. I think it could be good, but we'll see how we get on. Just making peanut butter on toast. It's become my latest thing. I'm eating pip and nut crunchy peanut butter. I'm going through a jar a week of peanut butter. The man cub loves peanut butter, but I've never been fussed for it, to be honest. Right, I'm going to take my tea and my toast and go to the back garden, and I've also already this morning been creating a reel, because today's the day that I'm going to share my reel on Instagram of our new bedroom. Go out and have a look if you have time and if you want to, but I'm really excited because the wallpaper is one of the nicest things we've ever been gifted, so I just hope that other people like it. Wow, it's red hot. I had to come in. Do you know what is lovely? The dark bottom part of the cottage, the extension. Freezing in the winter, absolutely ideal today. Right, I knew what dress I was going to put on today, because I just wanted to be loose and comfortable. I might have to change if I'm going to. I'm not opening the curtains in here because this is perfect for me. I'll change when I come back because I was planning to do a bit of sunbathing, but I think I'm going to wear this dress that I've lived in this summer because it's lovely and loose and light and airy. It's like a linen mix. I'm going to throw that on. I need to get myself outside actually because it's really heating up and I want to take little Emily with me to the water, so we better get a wriggle on, missus. Oh, that's a bit cooler. This is a much cooler material than my clingy nightie. I'll show you the baby's clothes later. I was going to show you last night, but I'll have to show you later when we're settled back at home. I need to have a bit of a clean up in the kitchen, but I want to get out before it gets far too hot because it'll be too hot for the dog. There is aircon in the car, so it should be fine. If we get there and it's too hot, we'll just come home. It's 5 minutes away. She's not a sun worshipper like Dorothy Piggins. Right, ready. I'm going to put on a sun hat and now I'm going to look like a granny bit. I feel like I need it. Oh, where's my sun hat? Oh, it's in the shed. Of course it is. Maybe I don't need a sun hat. Maybe I can just wear sunglasses. I'm like granny on the dress, and then I'm going to put on my sunglasses and look really modern because they're little cat's eyes. Oh fuck it, it'll have to do. It'll have to do. Oh, my sunglasses match my pet. Do you want to go for walkings with me? You want to go for the walkings? You tiny little bundle of absolute joy. You want to go for the walk? Probably not. She's probably fuming. Wants to have another 3 hours sleep. Oh, I know you want to go, big girl, but it's too hot for you. You are a big fat bull pig. Mummy will play with you in the garden when I get back. All right, come on. Let's get this walking on the go. Well, that was lovely. Emily was very good, bless her. She's not a confident little thing, and at one point I thought the ducks were going to push her over the edge, but actually the second lot of ducks we saw, they were hiding under the trees because of the heat, and we tried to like keep under trees and dodge the sun, and because it was early there was quite a lot of shade, so it was great. But the second lot of ducks she saw, she found her confidence. She went bounding towards them and they scattered into the water. Little Tinker. She cried a bit at first, but then because you know, going for a walk's just horrific, then she settled into it. So she had a bit of time on and off the lead, and it was lovely to go out and get some fresh air anyway. I'm just going to keep going today. It is really warm. I don't know what the temperature is now, but it must be about 26 or 28. Dorothy Piggins just given it in. Do you know what? If we were on holiday at our caravan now, we wouldn't even be having such a heat. And it's cloudy. 22 in Cornwall.
Wow.
Oh, it's 29 degrees here.
Rutland's the way to go.
Yeah. So the man cub's just come back from the gym, and he's been to the DIY store, of course, because we've got a job to finish today. I've been in the back garden just tidying up, sweeping a little bit, cleaning off the tables so I can sit out there and have probably lunch out there today. I'm going to do a bit of sunbathing at some point, I think, but I would like to finish the painting in the nursery, so going to give that a bash. But I'm just in time because the man cub's making his breakfast, which means that I can have a second breakfast. Well, I think you've excelled yourself here, love. This looks beautiful. You're a very good husband, and I love you very much. Oh gosh, it's warm. Right, I'm going to do an hour's painting. I've come upstairs. Our bedroom is so cool, as in, nobody wants to see that. My bedroom is so cool, as in temperature wise, because I've got the shutters mainly closed, and it's quite, yeah, it's nice. It's just I've managed to keep upstairs reasonably cool, which I'm pleased about. I'm sure you need to keep the windows closed to keep the heat out, because the heat that's like beating down on the yellow brick of the house is quite stifling. Right, I want to do some painting in the nursery. I have to do it now, because if I leave it till later I won't do it, because I'll be too tired. So if I get it out of the way now, then I can go and relax in the garden if it's not too hot. Come on, we can do this. Oh, goodness me. The most overused phrase by an English person ever in the summer. So I've done as far around the room as I can in the green paint. And the man cub is still fitting some wooden bits to the panelling, so I've left it there and I've gone outside and started my new audiobook. I'm in a bikini. It's red hot, and I'm just going to it will feel like I've just eaten, but actually several hours have passed. It's 3 o'clock. It's at least 3 hours since I've eaten. Anyway, I think I'm going to have some salad and make us some lemon iced tea, because I feel like that will be refreshing, and I just thought of it. And the man cub's working, and you can never stop him to eat when he's working, and I was like, well, you at least have a nice drink. And he's like, what's the nice drink? I'm like, oh, better make one then. So lemon iced tea, so it's just going to be tea cooled down with sugar in, with some fresh lemon. Should be lovely. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I nearly said it's a beautiful Sunday morning afternoon here. Oh God, I did sleep last night, just here. This is my bed now. And the man cub sleeps just here in the middle of the living room floor to keep me company. I slept anyway. I woke up a few times, but I mainly slept. So as you can see, it's beautiful outside today. It's quite warm. I am determined to try and shake off this crap mood. Still feel just really flat, and I've tried to think about why I might feel how I do, and the only thing really that I can think of is that I just feel a little bit alone. And I feel bad for saying that, because the man cub is here and he's the best. He is the bestest pal ever. Last night I said to him, in our wedding vows, one of them was, you are my best friend. And so we say to each other all the time, you're my best friend. And last night I was tired and I went, you are my best friend because all my other friends have fucked off. I was joking, but he was like, I was like, no, you are my best friend. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit alone. It doesn't help that all my family is so far away either. But, you know, this is fine. Probably a big reason why I vlog, to be honest. I've always spent a lot of time alone, even when I lived near my family, but I think I've just gotten so used to entertaining myself that this is the norm now. Oh. She's asleep. I think it's safe to say that the heat is a little bit much for dogs. That little cosy hideaway that I've made outside is so comfy, but yesterday I felt so listless. I couldn't even really relax in that. I kept turning my audiobook off. I was like, I can't focus on this shit. Anyway, plans for today. I have said, well, I've just had my first breakfast, but for second breakfast, I said to the man cub, let's go to Burghley House at Stamford. It's about 15 minutes away. Beautiful stately home and gardens. We'll have breakfast there and then see if we want to go around the house or just the gardens, and try and see some beautiful things and shake off this flat feeling that I've got. I think I've got about an hour. I've just been tidying up. I'm going to see if I can do 15 minutes painting in the nursery, keep that going, see if I can get it finished by the end of the weekend. That would be wonderful. We've got some wallpaper samples on the way as well from Lucy Annabelle, so hopefully if that works, then we shall be buying the wallpaper, then it would be technically finished. I did have an idea about going to IKEA today, but I soon lost that. I was like, do you know what, I'm not in the mood for shopping and I want to enjoy it. I want to get bits for the nursery, and as the man cook quite rightly pointed out, it's an hour each way at least, so yeah, I'm not going to do that today. I've washed my favourite Asda dress that is one of the only one that fits. It's currently drying in the sun, so hopefully that dries to wear today. I didn't film myself painting yesterday because I painted in my pants, and I'm probably going to go and do the same now, so I'll show you the progress, but I won't show you painting in my pants. This is Saturday's progress. Right up to the corner, and then just got all of this to go. Right, I'm quite pleased with my progress. I've done a second coat in that corner and I've done all along this wall, and that was just, I did 25 minutes because I set my timer so that I wasn't late for us to go out for a date. But do you know who is late? Mancubby. Right, I'm going to get ready. I've just put a bit of dry shampoo in my hair. And I'm going to try on that H&M dress actually, because if it's not for me, I really need to get it back to the post office and back to H&M so someone else can enjoy it, because I'm really feeling doubtful that I'll keep it, considering that I've got the other new wool dress from New Look. I think that's fine. Like, I don't need 2 maternity wool dresses because I have only got about 6 weeks to go as well, so I'm not going to need the maternity section of the dress after that, and I don't think I'll be wearing dresses out with her when I've got a newborn. I could be wrong though. Yeah, this is the problem with me. What if I need it mid-December because we go for a nice lunch, a family roast? Oh, it's too much to consider. I think we're saved, guys. It's too big for me. It looks ridiculous. Turns out, although a medium is too small in the maternity trousers, it's too big in maternity dresses from H&M. So if I was going to have it, I'd need a small, but I'm not overly enamoured with it, to be honest. It doesn't fit well. Isn't it funny how some clothes just fit perfectly from some stores, and then from the same shop it can be like, that just looks like a sack, really. It doesn't help that it's 30 degrees, so obviously it's hot and itchy. I'll return it, and then if they've got any left in stock in a small and I still want it in a couple of weeks, then I can always buy it again, can't I? Ah, that's a bit better. You always feel better when you look a bit better, don't you? So my dress is dry, well, mostly. It's got wet pockets. I won't let that stop me. I love this little dress. I'll be sad when I can't wear it anymore. It's like wearing a tent. Right, we're ready. Just going to put some washing on the line because that's my job, and then we'll go see if I can go and cheer this mug up.
Did you point the camera at me and said old things?
Well, I was looking down that corridor, alleyway and thinking old things, but no one could mistake you for being old. You're a little Babsy. Well, you're a giant Babsy. Love Stamford. Very nice. Glad we didn't come yesterday. The man cub said that it was absolutely packed. Why people would rush into town on a boiling hot day is beyond me. Last thing I'd want to do is shopping, but mind you, people might think that about today on a day trip. Who would go out in this weather? But I need it. Yeah, because you're speeding.
I'm speeding, I was going under the speed limit.
You're a bit naughty. No. You know that I like to capture the sign.
Well, you have to think about it earlier, not as we're driving past it.
Right, okay, well, I was enjoying myself, sorry.
Oh, there we go, that's good.
Want to get a drink, little tad?
Mm-hmm.
And enter the Garden of Surprises?
Why not?
Every day is a surprise living with me. Oh, their garden's there's so much in bloom still. I don't know if I'm going to be inspired or jealous or cross. Oh shit. So So glamorous. Aww. Like a kid in a sweet shop. Just want to see everything. I can see that you're equally enthused. You're actually sprinting towards the stuff. What is this? I didn't actually go in there. It's pretty, but it doesn't match our scheme. So this piece of garden is called the sculpture garden. So it's full of sculptures. Actually, our neighbour's dad has made some sculptures for here. Viv, the very same. There's some really pretty things. I just said I should have brought my scissors, but that's probably against the rules. I'm out of breath. Just come up a 4-foot ramp. This is what I was looking for. I just love water. Just love stretches of water. I forgot how beautiful the gardens at Burghley are. It's easily a full day out. If not, I think you could do the house in one day and the gardens the next day. The gardens are actually really, really big. I think I read the house is 500 years old. One of the biggest stately homes in the UK. Well worth a visit if you were visiting the UK. I just said to the Man Cub, do you think that people look, what's Britain famed for? Do the people look up stately homes? Or what do they come here for? He said he thinks they just come to go to London, but I'd like to think that they come for other things. What's that tree? I love that tree. It's a what?
Is that a fair?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the tree that I always have dreams about.
I love these trees. I was just staring at them. The nicest forests are made out of these.
What country's full of fir trees?
I think you find them normally where it's like high elevations and stuff, isn't it?
Don't know.
We get loads of them in Poland.
It's the tree of my actual dreams. Oh, it make me want to go swimming. Ah, look what I've spotted. All the flower inspiration. Oh, gorgeous. Look, these dahlias. They've done tremendously well. I think this is called a pom-pom dahlia. The colour is beautiful. And look at this sweet peas in the middle. I've yet to successfully grow any sweet peas. I've tried.
Quite the pop-up.
What is that? What are they actually? I feel like I know what they are, but I've forgotten what they are.
I would say what I think they are, but I'll probably get it wrong, so
I'll have to Google them.
Yeah.
They're cute. Do you think there's more coming?
No idea. Yeah, there's one there.
Oh yeah, they look like some kind of winter bulbs.
Crocus.
Oh, they're a crocus. Like...
Is it them or...?
Yeah, they come out usually when snowdrops do, which is a bit later in the year usually.
Oh, it's got names under it as well.
What of what they are?
Aurora Sunset, this one.
Where are you reading? Oh, there. Yeah, they're lovely. Really getting more into dahlias than I used to be. But I didn't, my dinner plate dahlias didn't go this year.
I've never really liked them, but I actually really like the colour.
I didn't, but I love the peach ones. They're beautiful. Ah, very nice. The peaches and the pinks together are gorgeous.
Imagine being a gardener here.
I mean,
the job never ends.
Yeah, it'd be hard work.
One end, you have to go back to the other.
Oh, they're so little and cute. Hello, I'm a tiny little pom-pom dahlia. Yeah, it'd be hard work. I suppose they've got a big team of gardeners here. Absolutely beautiful. I missed your request for love because I just spotted this cute little planted area and I was distracted. I don't really like ponds, but I love it when I see ferns by water. Just brings that ambiance to the garden, Tat.
Brings all the bugs to the yard.
Yeah, it also does that. We don't need any extra bugs coming to our yard. When I see anemones, I think they look so beautiful, but when they're in our garden, I'm like, oh, that old thing. But they're so pretty. Getting hungry now. I think we've probably walked around for an hour, which is longer than I imagined I would manage. Bits and bobs are hurting today. What are you doing? You trying to hide?
No.
Yes, you are, in the most sparse bloody bush I've ever seen.
No, I was just popping my head out.
I see. You're too big to hide, darling.
I'll hide behind this tree.
I could hide behind that tree. Well, I could have before I was pregnant. I can still see you. I can see your beard. Ah, come on, let's go and find some foods. It's our lucky day, and there's a bit of a barbecue going on here at the cafe. Just what the doctor ordered. I haven't had many barbecues this year, so I'm very pleased.
No, we've had barbecues.
Yes, I haven't had very many.
Oh.
Looks very refreshing.
Look at that little
What are you
boy.
laughing at?
That little boy in Crocs.
Yeah, I'm not going to film the kids. Yeah, probably not going to do that. I did think that either... What's in there? Oh, they've made it like a room. That is weird. Oh shit. I thought either all the water's going to make me need a wee, or I'm going to find it really relaxing.
And what's happening?
Huh? Well, there's a lot happening because there's loads of people in here. I love this view. Well, I've made use of all of the many benches, so that's great. There is plenty of places to sit, I'm grateful for that. You want dessert yet?
No, thank you.
Oh. Wow, so I forfeited having extra food at Burghley because we needed to go to the supermarket, so I just bought myself a nice dessert from there. We've come home and just as the heavens opened, there's a massive storm. The clouds above were really dark, and then it just went wild. Just had enough time to grab the wash-in, although I did get soaked, and the man cub tidied up the little outdoor den and also got soaked. So it's now officially tipping it down. It was actually worse, it was sheeting it down, you couldn't really see out there. But I was just pulling myself together. Can't believe it. I'm glad we pulled the day trip to an end when we did. What it does mean though is that now we're going to have to get cosy. Oh, my favourite place, the sofa, where I spend 98% of my time. Great. The best plan when the weather is on the turn. I've just turned on the cosy. If it wasn't red hot, I'd have the fire on. Right, no Wi-Fi then. Film from the early 90s coming up.